Hello friends, welcome back to the tutorial form validation using JavaScript. In the last tutorial we have created this error message and we have given some styles to this, but there is a thing that we have to note. If I focus this and remove the focus, then it will goes on adding these error messages. So before adding any error message to the div element, first we need to check that if it has any error message already displayed, then we'll not add further or new error messages. So to do this, we'll first check the p tag. As we are setting the warning class to our error message p tag, we'll use this class to check that any p tag with this class is already present in the div element. If there is a p tag, then we will not add a new p tag or a new error message. So to do this, we need to get the length of the p tags with the class warning message. Length is the number of p tags already present in the parent div element. So let's see how we can do that. Variable x, let's see, x is equal to document dot get element by id. Id is the parent div, which is the id of the parent div element of the input field, parent div dot. We have a property called query selector all, which will find all the elements which has this message warning message class. Dot query selector all, then add the parameter or argument with which you want to find the elements, which is the warning message. Copy this from here. As it is a CSS selector, we have to add this dot because we define the CSS selector like this. So dot warning message, then dot length, which will give the number of p elements that are already present in the parent div element with the class warning message. Now we'll see that if the length is equal to 0, then we'll add the error message. If x is equal to 0, then add the error message, else we will not add the message because there is a message already displayed. So save this. Now let's see what it will do. As you can see, it goes on adding the error messages now. So let's refresh the page. Now focus the element, remove the focus. Now you can see it will add only one error message, and as the error message is already present, and when you focus and remove the focus, it will not add any more error messages. So we have created this function successfully that will display the error messages like this. Now let's add this function to all the validation functions as we have added here in the check empty function. So I have added the display warning function to all the functions. Um, s- this is the validate email function, and I have added the display warning function here. Please you have to make a change here. Before we have the we are taking the reference to the value of the input field directly from here, but we have made an adjustment to take a reference to the parent div element, as I have told you in the last tutorial. So you have to write this dot value property in the if statement, and so that we can take the reference from this variable here. So this is the a little adjustment that we have to make in all the functions, in the password function here, and confirm password as well, in the confirm password, and in the uh, checkbox validation validate checkbox function. We have to remove this dot checked property from here and write it here, and in the select validate select this selected index property, remove this from here and write it here. And one more exception is there for the validate checkbox function. So I'll just show you the structure of the validate checkbox. As we are using the bootstrap form structure, in the bootstrap the structure to display a checkbox is the input element is nested inside a label, and then the label is nested within the div element that we want. So the parent element of the input element is label, and if you directly reference only through this input element as we are doing for rest of the elements, then it will give you this element label instead of the div element. So we have to make a little change only for the checkbox while passing the arguments. Let's see how we can do that. Copy this and paste it here, and the ID of the input field, first argument is checkbox. Next select this variable to take a reference, copy and paste it here. Now this parent node is referring to this label element, but we want the ID of this div element. So for this we'll add one more parent node here, parent node dot ID. Now this gives the ID of the div element, because the parent of this label element is the div element. Now let's see how it will work. Save this, and now let's refresh the page, run, launch in the Chrome, refresh the page one more time, then let's see what it will do. Now you can see it is displaying the error messages correctly. See, and so I have done a mistake here. I have not changed this error message for the checkbox. So let me just change this. You must agree to proceed. So let's see, save this, refresh the page one more time, and so it is giving the error message correctly. Now let's see other error messages, how it will be displayed. So see, please enter a valid email ID, then it will show for the password and also for the confirm password as well. Now the next function that we want to implement is when you enter a valid information in the field, as this is the valid email ID, so we want the function to remove this error message after entering the valid information in the input field. So this is the function that we want to implement. We'll do it or we'll create it in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and also visit my site webtutor99.com. and if you have any doubts or any suggestions for the improvements in the code, please comment below the video. Also share my videos and give a thumbs up if you like the video. Thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next tutorial.